Welcome to the future of free estimates. How would you like to have a free estimate for your house painting right now, today? How about your neighbor? How about your friend? How about a family member in another state? You don't have to be in Texas. You don't have to be in Mansfield to get a free estimate and to get a free color decoration consultation. So that's what I'm here for today. Basically, in the future, when people contact Christian painters for house painting needs, this is the way that I offer free estimates. It is the way that I offer color consultations. I've got all of my colors here. Give that camera just a second to kind of focus in on the colors. I don't know why it takes it a minute. There you go. It's got those colors there, some of them anyway. So I've got a whole bunch of colors here that are all of Sherwin-Williams' most popular colors. I have all of Kelly Moore's most popular colors. Now there's my camera again. Welcome to my new studio, by the way. There are a couple of live videos up where I'm in a studio, but I'm using my phone. This is my new computer, my new studio space. I will be upgrading my studio quite a bit. I'll improve the lighting. I'll improve the camera. I'll improve the audio. I don't really like wearing these, for example, but it's okay. Hey, at least you can see my logo here. I've got Christian Painters behind me, and there's my phone number, 817-473-0310. So if you have anything to say and you want to just give me a call, you can do that. I can put you on like this. Hey, how are you doing? You can ask a question. And I'd be happy to answer your questions. But see what it says here at the bottom? Free estimates and house painting question and answer panel with live chat. So what that means is that over here in the comments here, if you just hop on here on Facebook or YouTube and ask a question, like, for example, you're going to paint your walls and you heard about this fabulous new paint at Home Depot called Paint and Primer All in One. And ask me, is that a good product? And I will have to say, I don't know because I haven't used it. But it's probably a thick paint. And it's probably, if it's made by Behr, it's probably a decent product. But it's a paint. It's not a primer and paint in one, because a primer is designed from the manufacturer to absorb into the surface it's being applied to. So wood, for example, new wood needs to be sealed. So primer absorbs into the wood and seals it off. Paint does not do that. Paint is not designed from the manufacturer to absorb into the surface. Paint is designed from the manufacturer to apply to the surface you're applying it to, adhere. What happened with the kitchen cabinets? Hey, Miles, how are you? Well, weather happened. We're in Texas. Miles, where are you at? I actually did go over there today, but I got to thinking about it, and everyone's, my customer was concerned for my safety, and my friends and family are concerned for my safety who, knew I was out driving. And, it's true. The roads are covered in ice, Miles, and I don't recommend that anyone get out and drive on the ice. Connecticut, look there. So you're probably thinking, what a bunch of Texas wussies. And it's true. Me, I had no problem driving on the ice, but that's me. That's only me. I've burned out 3 transmissions in 2 different vehicles. 1 transmission in 1 vehicle. It's a VW Bug. But nevertheless, I learned how to drive on ice just by having fun in it. So I don't have a problem driving on the ice. You know what the problem is, Miles? It's all the other people. It's the other cars. I kid you not. After I went to the job, I stayed there, talked to the customer. We kind of lined a couple of things out. And then I went to the grocery store. On my way back from the grocery store, which is just right down the road from my house, just a mile away max. Um, but there's a little bit of a space of a highway there. And this truck is going fast. I was kind of surprised. I was like, all right, somebody knows how to drive, right? They weren't going, even the speed limit, but they were going faster than most vehicles. Well, no sooner than he gets up off of the entrance ramp and onto the highway, hell, he was turned sideways. And then he had to weave multiple times just to straighten out. And he ended up slowing down so much that caused me issues. And so that's the problem. The real problem with driving here in the state of Texas, when we get a little ice on the road, is that there's just too many people that make mistakes, and that is the biggest challenge there. Didn't know Texas had a storm. Well, Miles, it's because we barely have a storm. No, I'm kidding. It's very serious. As a matter of fact, we could lose our power. I haven't been watching the news. I don't watch news. I do this kind of stuff. I work, I take care of my grandson, I play music, and then I promote. So this, to me, this format, I was just talking to one of my other customers earlier named Tasha. Hi, Tasha, if you happen to be watching. And hi, Jason and Jennifer, if y'all happen to be watching. That's the cabinet job. But, this is cutting edge technology, folks. There's no way around it. This reminds me of the first time I realized that the videos I was making on my phone, because I'd already been making some videos and then taking them to my house and downloading them and uploading those to my Christian Painters YouTube channel here. But the day I noticed that I could upload the video directly from my phone to my YouTube channel, it was all over. I mean, I needed no more writing on that wall to see what I needed to do with this technology. And that was to make videos, but not make any videos. Hey, Miles, thank you so much for asking questions, man, especially all the way from Connecticut. Let me ask you a couple of questions. What brings you here? Are you a painter and you came across Christian Painters? Have you been following us for a while? Things like that. It's very interesting to me. And then anyone else, see how Miles has commented here in the comments. You can comment anything and I'll answer back. But especially if you have paint needs, if you have a question about home repairs, and I can take a stab at all kinds of things like flooring and countertops and things like that. But I'm actually just looky there, Next Level Solutions. Awesome background. Your format is looking sweet. So this is a Next Level Solutions, HVAC. Anybody paying attention? This is who you need to go to for your air conditioning repair needs and setup. Next Level, if you have a minute, you might just tell us your availability, because you never know. Someone could be watching this video tonight or tomorrow or the next day. My video views have been picking up substantially. Obviously, they dropped off, and I've been making more videos since I've been working more recently, and that all adds to it. But it's also these live streams. It's doing the live streams on the job, like Miles. Miles here watched the live stream of the cabinets there, Next Level Solutions. And that was his question. What happened to the kitchen cabinets? Well, it iced over here. How about you, Next Level? Are you able to get around today? And the real question about driving here is, what about tomorrow? We don't seem to be getting a whole lot more precipitation. Most of the ice and rain, but mostly ice. Probably from 8:30 in the morning till close to noon. So it's still freezing, though. Let me hop on my phone here. And again, if anybody wants to call, you can call me here on my phone and I can answer it. And you can ask me a question and I can answer that question here also. All right. So Next Level, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm shut doing donuts. I'm I'm out doing donuts. There you go. Burning up another clutch. Yeah, I burned out 3 clutches as a kid doing donuts, just having a good time in the ice. So again, there's a few of us here in the state of Texas that know how to not only drive, but know how to have fun. But it always is about being careful and the things that you have control over and don't. And so traffic on highways where people don't know how to drive, that'll get you into trouble really fast around here. So 27 degrees. There you are, Connecticut, 27 degrees here. So, that's enough to keep ice on the ground, but keep it frozen hard. I don't know. So what do you think next level? Tomorrow morning, that's my question, is I would like to work tomorrow. I would have liked to work. I wanted to paint those cabinets so bad. I was there on the job. I was just thinking, oh my goodness, how bad is this weather going to get? And will I be able to get home? The nature of any business and working, tomorrow will be bad. Well, tomorrow will definitely be really bad if there's more precipitation tonight, more rain, more ice tonight with the freezing weather. What's it supposed to get down to tonight? Let's see. 27, 28. See, that's just below freezing. And it's going to stay that way. It looks like it's staying all day tomorrow too. So here's the good news, everyone. If I'm not working on the job tomorrow, I will be here. I will be doing another show like this. But what I'm going to do is I contacted one of my customers today who I've been putting her off for a couple of weeks. And she's one of my former customers. I painted their house or something. And they're ready to do some more painting. And I haven't been out there to see her. But I did ask her if it was something she would be interested in to hop on here and use her camera to show me the house and help me get her an estimate. And she said she'd be totally cool with it. She seemed to be technologically hip, but she was also a little shy. So she was like, really, I'd rather not myself. And that's just the way that it is. Some, like half of the people in the world just are not ever going to want to be on television live. It scares the bejesus out of you. You're like, it's live. It's like a live wire here. It's like fire. It's like playing with fire. So anyway, having said that, half of the other people in the world not only will go on live and come on a show like this, but they're pretty much kind of looking for an excuse to, right? We've all seen these paneled shows. And just to give you an idea, I don't guess I really can without anybody else here. I was going to try to kind of move some things around. But I'll tell you what I can do is while I'm talking, I'm going to go over here to my browser. And I'm going to go to my channel, my Christian Painters YouTube channel. And I'll play the video of the cabinets here. And the main reason I'm doing this is to show you the concept and the, just the straight up capabilities that we have here and what I'm after. So I actually need to kill that ad. I don't know if that ad would hurt me or not, but in about that much time, I can do this. It's called share screen. And this has been my vision from the beginning. Okay. From the beginning, this has been my vision, is to utilize this share screen. Here we go. It should be larger on the screen. Oh, it's because of the way I've done this. Got it. Actually, I could do that. All right. So what I need to do now is go back and turn up the volume. And thank you very much for watching another Christian Painters YouTube video. This video featuring primed cabinets. Look, they look painted, don't they? The customer came in and said, wow, night and day
That's what I was thinking.
And it is, but this is just primer. All these cabinets here have been sanded down, cleaned up, caulked in, and primed. So there will be a little touch up on the primer in the morning. There'll be a couple of areas
Is that
need
cool
to
or
be
what?
sanded out and cleaned up and things like that. But other than that, like I said, primarily they're caulked in. There's going to be a couple of places, but we'll be ready to paint in the morning. And so expect tomorrow to see these. Do your doors look yellow and dingy? Welcome and thank you.
All right. I've done that before. See, that looks like it says play. It doesn't. It says next. So if you want to pause, it's that.
Very
and
much
then
for
when it's paused, that's what it
watching
is.
another
When it's
Christian
playing,
Painters
I don't
YouTube
know.
video.
So anyway, that's how that works. And let me put myself back on here. When I have multiple guests here, if there's two or more of us, then we'll just all pop over here on this side where you see me now. Now I have multiple options, things I can do to make this work. But as you saw, I can, make this the full screen also. Now I own this content 100%. It's mine. So I can play these videos over here. And we can talk about it and I can answer any questions that anyone has. So what does that mean? That means if you need your cabinets painted, or let's say your neighbor needs their cabinets painted, maybe you have a friend that needs their cabinets painted. Not only can I give them an estimate right here, I can give you an estimate for painting your cabinets, but I can literally show you videos and the videos explain it to you. You really don't need me to explain it to you again because the videos explain it. But that's okay. The videos to themselves don't have this visceral aspect of me sitting here. Like for example, if you wanted your cabinets painted, you might say, what's that in there? Here, what's that in there? I'm pretty sure you can see my mouse when I do this. Are those dishes? Shouldn't you remove those dishes? And you could ask me that and I could answer your question, right? You could also ask, shouldn't you take those cabinet doors off? And I could answer that question. Or you could say, well, shouldn't you paint the inside of those cabinets also? And I can answer that question, right? So I think that there's a whole lot more, to offer here to what I've already done, which is I've got over 1,800 videos here on this YouTube channel. I've got thousands and thousands of pictures on my Christian Painters Facebook page. One of the things I'm going to do in the very near future is start a Twitch page for Christian Painters and get these videos going multiple directions. But for the record, everybody, the best way to help me, if anybody wants to help, is YouTube, beyond a shadow of a doubt. You can help me for free just by liking this video, sharing this video. I'm going to give you a reason to share, though. See, and that's what this stuff is about and what it comes down to. Is I'm a creator and YouTube tells me all the time, hey, you have tons of people watching your videos, but none of them are subscribing. None of them are sharing and liking. So a lot of people watch my videos, but nobody really gets proactive with them. So I'm going to give you a reason to. How about that? It's that everybody has friends and family and neighbors who need a professional house painter. And like it or not, it is a deal to have painters come out to your house. You have to take the time to schedule the appointments. You have to take the time to be there. And it may not seem like it's all that much, but by the time you meet with 2 or 3 painters, that's 3 or 4 hours of your time. And so this is what I'm telling you is that if your neighbor needs their house painted and they would like to have an estimate today, I'm asking you to please share this video. Share all of my videos, but share this video and tell them, hey, this guy is a professional. He has over 1,800 videos on his YouTube channel, all documenting his commitment to excellence. And so he's a professional and he can give you an estimate today. See what I'm talking about? I can give you an estimate today. Estimate today. Estimate today. That's going to be my new marketing campaign once I have the time to put it together. But that's it. Estimate today. And, I can't even get an estimate today to my actual customers that live near my home. And the reason why is because I work and I work on the job. So I'm busy working on the job. And then it really has a lot. I hate saying it because it sounds like I'm blaming my grandson. It's nothing like that. I just am devoted to my grandson, and I keep my grandson 3 and 4 days a week, every week. So you put those two things together, and there's barely enough time for me to do anything like play music or anything. So my schedule is not the exception. Everybody's busy. This is 2022. Come on, everybody. Catch up. 2023. Oh, my goodness. How old am I again? Hey, it's the last day of January. I do a show on Outlaw Video TV that's a music-related show, and that'll be tomorrow, February the 1st. So this is January the 31st. So anyway, that's the deal is I really have no intention of being on here like I am right now, just talking about things. I'm really here right now more than anything else to ask everyone, please share this video. If you know someone that needs their house painted, they can take their phone and let's see, I thought I made a graphic for it. I guess I just didn't upload it. So I'll upload a graphic here in a minute. I'll play a song and I'll upload a graphic on my phone. And I'm also going to test my phone real quick. I'm going to log in on my phone and bring myself on this StreamYard on my cell phone also. I have a genius idea, I believe. I can kind of create a funny sidekick character, and I can use my phone now that I have the studio. If unless my phone causes too much interference or something, that's why I'm going to test it. But I can hop on and be a silly customer. I apologize. All right, so welcome to our Christian Painters community. I appreciate you being here. I genuinely do. Please leave a comment. Next Level Solutions, HVAC. For those of you that don't know, that is air conditioning and heating. That's licensed air conditioning, heating, HVAC. So if you need someone that you can count on and trust, I can't recommend anyone more than Next Level Solutions for your air conditioning and heat. Hey, Next Level, you should hop on. I mean, if you have a minute, just in the chats, why are the reasons that people contact you in cold weather? You got a lot of people with their heat out. I mean, I was looking at my heater this morning going, or not my heater. I was looking at the AC unit. So see, that's how silly I am. But anyway, what are the reasons people contact a air conditioning and heating company when it's cold out?
I know that's obvious, but if you want to hop on there and tell people, hey, if you have this, then contact me. What? Mute, unmute. How and when did that get muted? All right. So anyway, this is where you really have to pay attention. I don't remember muting my mic like that. Very, very interesting. All right, so I want to say thank you to Miles for being here. Thank you very much. And Miles, if you, I know you've left a couple of comments on some of my videos. If you have any questions about house paint there at your house, then leave a comment about your questions, or hop on and use your camera. Just flip it around. Show me what your paint needs are there, your repair needs, and I can get you a estimate. And then Next Level Solutions. While you're still with us, if you still are, let us know, why do people contact HVAC in the in the winter months? So people that might have a need, we've got people watching all over Dallas, Fort Worth, all over Arlington, Mansfield, and around the world right now, so that if people have that need, they can go, oh, okay, that's the guy I need to call. So why do people contact HVAC when it's cold out? And what I'm going to do is go over here and play a song. This is kind of become my official show music sponsor here. Be right back. just being handy. If I can be handy, you let me know, dandy. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for taking the time to hang around here and say hello a little while longer. Let me turn this up. Does that work? Does that work? I'm not getting any audio out of my headphones, and I don't really know why, but let me double check here. I've got my mic. Mic is not muted. Mic is not muted. Well, let's check with Handyman here. Hello, Handyman. How are you this evening? Hello, Handyman. Coming through loud and clear. Check, check. 1, 2. That's interesting because I was sure hearing the music. I was sure hearing the music. All right, check 1, 2. Hello, check, check, check. How about you? This is really interesting. Well, yeah, this is Handyman. Well, this is Handyman. Hey, how y'all doing? Can you hear me tonight? Are we rocking and rolling this thing? I'm going to have to find out by doing one thing, and one thing alone will help me do this right here and right now, and that's what I'm doing. All right, so I have my TV as my monitor. All right. Again, a special thanks to X610 Chill. X610 Chill has become kind of the unofficial, perfect music for Christian painters here. And what I've been doing when I do live shows where I'm just painting, some of this ambient music is just like perfect. It's good for me. I enjoy hearing it, and it sounds really good on the videos. And of course, I hope that it helps X610 Chill and my friend. All right, so that's X610 Chill. Turn down the background. That's another one of the differences there with the studio is that I have volume control. I can turn it down even a little lower. And we could continue to talk over that. And all of that. Hey, check 1, 2, check. How about you? Okay, so what's going on here is you're seeing a little bit of behind the scenes. That's kind of one of the reasons I don't mind this video being here, because it is making my picture small over here. And so anyway, thank you for paying attention and having a good time with me. I have a guest here with us, Handyman. Everybody welcome Handyman.
Well, it's about time that you played that freaking video. I want to see those cabinets get painted. Would you just finish painting the cabinets?
All right, man. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching the videos and commenting on the videos and liking the videos and sharing. I appreciate you being a subscriber and everything.
Talk. And that all you do is talk? My goodness, if you don't just quit talking and start working, just put the paint on the brush, put the paint on the cabinets. Would you just...
Oh my goodness, that guy's never going to shut up. All right, so I am just having a little bit of fun. What I'm going to have to do, obviously, is get Handyman a little more character. Hey, Handy, thanks for hanging out with us here tonight. We don't know a thing about you, Handyman. Could you give us an idea of...
Gosh darn, would you get that off of there? Is that all you do is promote? That's all you care about on this video show is just promoting?
Well, that's not like all that I care about. I mean, I have a good time doing this also. I mean, it's not my most favorite thing in the world to do. You can see, look at this professional painting, Handyman. I mean, that's pro level stuff. If you don't recognize it already, look at this, Handyman. I have my own signs. Do you even have signs, Handyman? See? I mean, what is your picture there? You don't even have a logo. That's the one thing I didn't want to happen. So the way to get rid of that is that. All right. So while I talk to Handyman here, I'm going to go ahead and shut my camera off so I can relax a little bit and get into a conversation with Handyman. So, Handyman, tell us again, what is it that you do here?
Well, I'm the jack of all trades. All right. I'm already too southern naturally.
Wait, I'm already too southern naturally to get away with doing a character
that's so freaking southern. Unless I went like totally George Bush. But that's more like carpetbagger. That'd be carpetbagger southern Texas. You couldn't even call that shit Texas if he wasn't the freaking governor. And how's he going to be governor when you're just a president of the Texas Rangers baseball team? Yeah, you have to have front row. We have to see your face every night on every game. You're freaking president. Carpetbagger. Yeehaw! I don't know. I got to work out a character, though. That's how this works. What you do is you put a little logo there. And when I talk,
kind of like this, when I talk,
you can see the logo bounce. Hey, everybody. Hey. So I could put Elvis there. And I could just change the name to Elvis. And I'd be like, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, yeah, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, yeah, drinking all of mine.
All right. Handyman bringing us the Elvis tonight. The king of rock and roll. Woo, how about that, Handyman? You know what? I never did get a drink. I got carried away into thinking about talking to him. Well, I'm glad that comes down and says mic muted. Always believe when it says mic muted.
Did somebody say Mike muted? Mike? Hey, Mike. Mike?
Hey, we're back. We're back. I got this. I got this under control here. Um, yeah. If you're sitting at home and you're going, this guy's crazy, well, you're right, but I'm also a professional. I have painted houses for a long, long time. So I have many, many years of professional expertise that I come to you uh, with this evening. So all you have to do right there for a free estimate, free color consultation is use your cell phone to show me your painting needs. Get an estimate today. And I know that right now, still, most people who see this video are thinking, he's crazy. Who's he think he is? He's just crazy. Well, that just means that you don't need your house painted. And that's okay. And you can think I'm crazy, even though you don't need your house painted. Right? Hey, it's America. You're free to think what you want to think. Just don't hurt me because you think I'm crazy. Yeah, so that's tonight's lesson. Don't ever be one that would inhibit another. It's okay if you don't love everyone. Can't be everyone's friend. You can't go out of your way to love everyone. It would be impossible. But one thing you have absolute control over is the ability to not inhibit those that are in your space. I know people in your space, but don't inhibit them. Why? How does inhibiting someone help you or them or anyone else? I'm not telling you what to do, what not to do. I'm just pointing out as a neutral, unbiased observer. Inhibiting others, let's just say on the road when it's ice, when the roads are bad, just drive. And if you can't drive, don't inhibit others. So that's what's going on here. This is technology, the most powerful technology available today. I started to say earlier that it reminds me of the time when I could first upload videos from my phone to YouTube. So I was making the videos on my phone and uploading them to YouTube from my smartphone. Hey, we got a new comment. I'm going. That is correct for anybody paying attention. No cabinet knobs. So that kind of tells you two things. Let me back this up. Kind of tells you two things that, believe it or not, as nice of a house as this is, share screen is what this is called. So I just have to go over there. What I do is just pull up anything on YouTube anywhere. Oh, in this case, I've got to get rid of this graphic though. There you go. And this would be just as good a time as any to do that and bring this
Today we're going to be priming. These are our paint colors, pure white. That's the cabinet colors.
All right, so back over here to the comment. No cabinet knobs. So absolutely, no cabinet knobs make the job that much easier. That's the best way to put it. In our business, nothing is easier and nothing is quicker. There are ways to save time. There are ways to do things more efficiently, but we stop short of saying that it makes it easier or quicker. Those are one of the things we hear like, oh, could you just do this real quick?
Do exactly what, real quick, ma'am? I've got things to do. I pay $3 a gallon of gas. I pay $7 for a dozen of eggs. I pay $4 for a loaf of bread too.
Oh, handyman dropped his phone. That's the first time I've ever done that. I apologize to anyone listening. Praise Monarch. I am having a good time swapping out with my phones right now. I've done a lot of these live broadcasts. I found this live broadcast the first time well over a year ago. It's been close to 2 years ago now. Hey, look, there's one of my advertising partners. See if I go back that way there. This is my channel, and these are my videos, so I can pretty much play anything I want. I'm going to go over here and do this one. I believe that's, I was thinking this was live. So it's not, so that's okay. While that's playing, I'm going to hop over here. Where am I going? I could have just gone back. Okay, so lives, that'll get us there, which is what we are right now. We're live. That mic is muted, so we're good there. Recently uploaded. There you go. Here, well, watch me hustle this way. One of the things I need to do with these live videos is like right now, that looks like it's going fast, but I think it's just me moving the camera around, trying to get it settled when I first started the video. Try to get rid of that advertisement there. I need an engineer. If anyone would like to engineer, I'll teach you how to StreamYard. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. You don't have to be here to be the engineer. Like you can see the same thing that I see and have the same access that I have. And as an engineer, I could still pull up videos. And if there was a commercial, for example, an engineer could click on it to turn that off. But a real engineer could do it all. And that's what a real engineer would want to do. And this is the future, folks. You are looking at the future, and the future is now. The future is always now. What does that mean? That means that when you have a good idea, see, man, you know what you're talking about. I need good ideas. I mean, good ideas and wasn't my name at good ideas. So yeah, good ideas. What I'm full of good ideas. So yeah, when you got one, so does everyone else. That's how it works. When you come up with a good idea, there's 50 million other people with the same good idea. AC/DC, the band, put it in a song. They said 50 million fingers learning how to play. You can hear those fingers picking, and this is what they had to say: let there be rock. So that's where I get the figure of 50 million from. But that's just how it is that right now I'm not the only one that sees this potential. You hear about people saying, false media, fake media, take the media back, all that kind of stuff. But what does that actually mean? Ooh, got my ropes. That was actually a rough day for me, boy. I burned out fast after eating that candy and drinking that DP. I remember that was last week. Let me clear my throat. But yeah, this is technology. Now, you might be able to improve it. I'm pretty raw around the edges. I'm pretty rough around the edges. So, I admit that. And, that's why I would do well with a engineer. And I could engineer for you also. So I'm just putting it all out there about as quick as I can so I don't bore people. But this is the future. If you want to do your own show, you can hire me to engineer it all for you. Like I'll do it all. You tell me the video to, I'll be your Jamie. You watch the Joe Rogan show, the JRE. I better be careful. I'm already just lost monetization to JRE. But anyway, I'll be his Jamie for you. All right. That's the guy that pulls up all of his stuff, makes his whole operation work, and does his Google searches. Like, say, somebody give me a Google question. Who all's watching? Give me something to Google real fast. And let's just let's see. That's not fair. I got to make sure I know how to get to Google. All right. So just to be fair, I am not on Google. Clearing my throat, and I'm looking at my screen just like you are. So what I'm going to do is Google right now. I'm going to Google off the top of my head. How about agreeable gray? Agreeable gray. And so, of course, if I'm engineering for you, I'm not going to be talking in your ear like that or anything. But I'm going to hop over here really fast and share this screen for you so that while you're talking to your guests, I can pull up whatever it is that you're discussing that will help support the entertainment aspect and the content of your show. And that's what I need also. I need someone that can, kind of help me engineer this while I talk and not have to wear as many hats, because when I'm talking, I'm wearing more than one hat. And like my voice, you can hear right now, is a prime example. I really got to clear my throat. So that's it. That's what engineering is for anybody paying attention. If you want to help out, you want to get some experience at engineering, StreamYard specifically, that's what I use. I have an account at StreamYard. And so speaking of that, anybody interested in starting a StreamYard, please look in the comments or the description here on this video and click my link. Please use my link. It paid for my StreamYard service for a couple of months, and that was very, very helpful. It's $25 a month. I have one of the smaller, or maybe the smallest package that's not free, right? And I'd like to upgrade it because I'm learning my way around it. Like, I know all of this now. The only thing that inhibits me from an engineering perspective is two things. The fact that I am hosting the show and I'm in charge of everything. I'm wearing all these hats. But then the other is just efficiency. Like, I've got to remember some of the shortcuts and learn a couple more, and I'll be able to fly through that stuff so that if someone else is having a conversation, which, for the record is my plan, I can't do it for free. That's the biggest freaking problem, is that I take care of my grandson 3 and 4 days a week. So I am not in a mode of, sleeping on your couch or living out of my car while we get your project up and going. I have to be paid. So if nobody has a need for a show, it's just not going to matter. But if anybody listening wants to do your own StreamYard show, one is please use my link that I provide in the description so that I can get a kickback. You don't pay any extra for it. And then if you have any questions or comments, just let me know. If you want to hop on here live and I got to check something real quick. Speaking of, okay, slides, extra. Oh my goodness. See, I hadn't even had time to do all of that yet. I can't believe that information is right there. Okay, so I'm going to do that so that I can click on it again, share screen, and I got to do that. And I'm going to go over here because that's still going. I'm going to kill that other window just to help save some space. All right, turning my camera on. Here I am, guys. I hadn't left you. I'm right here. What I've done here is that if you hadn't, if it's not blatantly obvious, handyman here is me. This is my phone, and I'm on my computer studio. And so this is one of my crazy ideas. A content generator. I'm crazy. I'm an artist. I like to have fun. Um, you know, uh, if you're going to jerk off, what's better than jerking off at twice the rate? And that's kind of the equivalent of what this amounts to. But the reason why is because I believe in this. I believe that this is our opportunity to take back. You hear everybody talking about fake media and dinosaur media and how the media is, social media is the new media. Well, this is how you take new media back right here. And either way, it's a gamble. Anything that you ever do in life is a gamble. Nothing is 100% secure. And but the odds are in your favor that if you're paying attention, that's one of the other reasons I had my camera off too. I apologize. My son is actually sick. My grandson, he's on antibiotics, and uh, it's been hitting me kind of hard. So let me clear my throat again. I'm gonna have to wrap up the show. All right. Well, I'm going to just thank everyone and really sincerely from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for giving me a chance to play around with this second character concept. And be aware. Be aware of what? Well, be aware of, all things that are good. What's good, man? Oh, my goodness. Check my battery. Stuff like that. I just have to figure out a way to make it work, really. I apologize because I'm trying to be silly when I shouldn't be. I need to be clearing my throat and blowing my nose. So I just wanted to kind of sum it up for you one more time that, well, guys and gals, it's been real fun being with y'all here tonight. I don't know about this Christian Painter guy. He seemed a little off his rocker, little one loose in the tin box, went running wild, toys in the attic, over the rainbow, crazy. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, with friends like that, who needs enemies? So, yeah, thank you very much for joining me tonight. And that's probably what I'm going to do with that is develop a character. I'm going to have a logo up here, and it'll be handyman. I'm not going to go too nuts with developing a character. It'll have to be handyman or something like that. Hey, this is one of my old free estimates, color consultations. So again, I've done this a few times. There's my outlaw logo there. So I've done this a few times, and I kind of, I enjoy it. I enjoy it like in the sense that you make the best of it, so I make the best of it and enjoy it. And Miles showed up, and next level solutions showed up. Praise Monarch showed up. I'm going to go back over here for y'all specifically because I sincerely mean it. Welcome to our Christian Painters community. You three guys, welcome. I appreciate you being here. I genuinely do. I mean, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing this show every week. But two of the changes that are definitely going to be taking place is the number one reason I'm going to do this show is to do estimates, not just to sit here and talk to people and talk about colors. Like I've got a bunch of colors here. I've got colors that I came prepared to share with you. There's the agreeable gray there that I've been painting in this house,
And so here's the agreeable gray on the walls here, and there's the pure white is what that is. So pure white's going on all the doors and trim. And this house is going on the market for sale. Here's the colors here. There's agreeable gray, and this is my picture. So this is the actual kitchen. Those are the cabinets. That's the green that was on the walls, and it's going to get painted over. And so pure white is the color on all the doors and trim, agreeable gray on all the walls. And we decided today that that color right there, mega grays, was going on the cabinet. That goofball ought to try bringing some like warm coffee or warm tea. If you're a DJ, goofball, just like drink something warm, and I think you'll be all right. That loudmouth freaking handyman. My goodness. Y'all hear that handyman? Telling me what to do. Just get you some tea, man. Everything will be all right. Get you some warm tea with some honey, a little lemon. All right. All right. That is X610 chill music right there. X610 chill. All right, so yeah, this is what you're going to be able to expect. This is the biggest change, is that I will have my actual customers here for estimates. So that's just the way it works. I fully expect to bring my customers here, and so you will see that quite a bit in the very near future. And I believe that as I do that, and then I promote. So that's one of the things you're going to see is me promoting here free estimates today. So you'll see that on all the Facebook and YouTube and social medias. Free estimates today. And that's the key. When it comes right down to it, at the end of the day, we can talk about a lot of things with this technology and how valuable it is in multiple different ways. But at the end of the day, it's that your next door neighbor needs their house painted. I can get them an estimate today. Oh, you want an estimate today? Please help me out. Just do that. Tell your neighbor, your family member, your friend, whoever, and if you don't have those family members, neighbors, and friends, that's okay too. It's all fine. But, I'm talking to my customers here. I've got 3,000 YouTube subscribers. Most of them are here in Dallas, Fort Worth. Most of them are here in Arlington and Mansfield. That's one of the things with YouTube is they have algorithms down to the detail, and they're available to me. So I can see the percentage of people. So I assume that a lot of those people are my actual customers. I built this subscribership over a long period of time by painting houses,
and uploading videos of those jobs when I paint those houses. And because I upload the videos, the customers watch them, and then the customers share those videos on their Facebook pages, and they come over to the YouTube channel and subscribe and things like that. So I'm talking to all of you guys that actually can afford a painter. I always feel bad when it comes down to it, and I say that. All right, so we were looking at agreeable gray colors. I brought these over here to show you some colors that accent agreeable gray. The safe route, and that's the route we need to take in this job, because this house is going to be on the market for sale. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, or 2.5, I don't know, 3-bath, 2-car garage, big house right there in Mansfield, Texas, between Walnut Creek and 157, behind Roberta Tips Elementary School. So this color, Mega Grayish, we're going to put that on the cabinets. All the pure white still on all the doors and trim. And then there's a dining space over here where we're going to put the Mega Grayish in that dining space too. And we're counting on those two things to really make this pop with a little bit of eye appeal once you come through the door, because it's a very open plan. And the truth is, that's why this green is here now. It's because that's how we painted it before for my friends, my customers to live in. And so that's where this came from too. This is just a tile, but it's a nice tile that goes well with this family of colors here. And then these accent colors. So they have alabaster here. The two whites that we use the most are pure white and this alabaster. Snowbound, I guess, to be the third, but not really. I mean, most people use pure white or alabaster. The only difference between the two is this alabaster has a slight amount of brown to it, so it's just a ever so slightly off-white. So this Brainstorm Bronze, I'm not sure that's the best, so you can really see the color. I mean, even that dovetail looks more mauve-y than, here than what I remember it to be. It's in that family, but not quite that mauve-y. So anyway, nice colors. This basil's the color of the year or color of the month for December 2022. So here are the things you can expect. We will have people here where I'm giving free estimates. I do fully expect to have people like, for example, Next Level Solutions. I do expect to have guests on here. Kim Pratt. Kim Pratt is Next Home on Main. So anybody looking to buy or sell a home, Next Home on Main. But if I know you, I know so many realtors. Like, I know so many realtors. Oh, wow, that's funny. All right, I think I'll change videos. Goodness. Can you believe that? This commercials are going to get my money. I make money doing this. I don't make enough money. Trust me. I don't make near enough money. But the intention is to make more money. And one of the ways that you make more money with YouTube and AdSense is doing these live shows. If I make a video about house painting that is, shows you the products that I use, the paint colors that I use, the rooms that I'm painting, and everything else, people will watch 2 minutes of that. Maybe, if I'm lucky, they'll watch 3 minutes, but that's it. Maximum. People just won't watch more than 3 minutes of it. But this live aspect, it has like a visceral effect. It has a real live visceral, it's real, a real effect that it's not going to affect everyone. But again, you know, half of the people in the world are going to pick up on this. See, like, look in the video here. This is the video from yesterday. Yeah. Where I prime these cabinets. And just, you know, watching me open it. That's cool enough, right? I mean, people all the time, oh man, I love it when you open cans of paint. So that's why I do it more than I used to or whatever. But I'm going to mix it, show you the product. It's an oil-based enamel conditioner. Mix it, and I'm going to shake it up. And so imagine that live. If you're watching live and you know I'm live, you're sitting there watching me do this live, and then you can watch me paint these cabinets or prime all these cabinets. I'm telling you, 2 ounces, approximately 2 ounces. Here's the thing, though, is when I'm making these live videos, you know, half of the time I just can't allow the audio. So I can't talk in the first place because I'm working. I can't say all the things I'd like to say in a manner that's, you know, quality audio where the audience can hear. But part of the thing is the customer. When the customer is, you know, home and the customer's talking or talking on the phone or the pets are there, things like that, nobody wants to hear all that stuff. And so this video, I believe I have it muted, but right now the songs that are playing right now are also playing in that live, because that's what I do. I play this X610 chill until they tell me not to. All right, so that's it. You can expect those 2 things: customers here getting live free estimates and color consultations and questions answered. You can also expect me to have panel guests that are business owners. That will happen. That's where this is going. But then also, you know, these kind of things where, since I'm already working with these colors, then every week I'll kind of walk you through the job that I'm doing that week and the colors that we're working with and the products that we're working with and things like that, and then show you those videos and see if anybody has any questions or if that sparks any questions. So that's something that I can easily do, because when I'm doing a job, I am focused on those colors and everything at that time. And so that just will work. And so then what else is there? Oh, just pop culture. You know, I'm like anyone else. I like to talk about, you know, things that are going on in my world. Now, you know, I admit I'm you know, I'm a very peaceful person. So I'm not your typical, like, politically minded person. And I'm not your typical, now I got to stop talking now that I know I have a new comment. Hello, Cynthia, the real Cynthia. How do you find oil paint? Well, at Sherwin-Williams, primarily, Cynthia, I use Sherwin-Williams paints. Since you are here, I'm going to turn my camera on and I'm going to stop this. Wait, not that. Stop that. Boom. All right. How about that? So yeah, Cynthia, that's a handyman over there. That's interesting. When I did that, you can't see the name. Oh, you can't see my name either, so that's all right. Do that. Happens there. I apologize, the real Cynthia. I'm just kind of playing around here at the moment to see what all these options are. Hello, handyman. Is handyman still here in the house? What up, Rick? Is that the real Cynthia? The real Cynthia? Oh my goodness. Hello, Cynthia. All right. So that's my second phone, handyman, and I've got to develop a character and have fun with that. So if I had more info on what you mean, how do you find oil paint? I use Sherwin-Williams paints and Kelly Moore paints, but primarily Sherwin-Williams. And so I just go to Sherwin-Williams to buy it. That's the simplest answer. So I recommend that you buy oil-based enamel paint at Sherwin-Williams also. But if you're not in Texas, I don't really know the answer. You would have to just research. My understanding is like the whole state of California, you cannot buy oil-based enamel paint. Like it's been outlawed for 10 years or something. Now, two things. Because of that, Kelly Moore Paints is one of the best companies in America. So if you want to see how a really, really nice, respectful way to run a business in the United States of America, take a look at Kelly Moore. They're a employee co-opt company. All the employees own part of the business, and they're not unionized or anything like that to do it. So Kelly Moore Paints, they're out of California, progressive company, and they developed some of the best, I don't even know what they're called, but substitutes, oil-based substitutes. And all I really know to tell you is that, give me a second and I'll think of the words, because I don't use them. Thankfully, I'm in Texas and I don't have to put up with crazy people making crazy decisions about oil-based enamel paints. And so I just go to Sherwin-Williams and get mine. And the only real problem with oil-based enamel paint is, and I'm telling you, it's the only real problem, is what you do with the paint thinner itself and the waste of it. Because when you're cleaning your brush out, you're cleaning paint out of your brush. So your trash, your leftover is a combination of paint and paint thinner. And so the only real problem with oil-based enamel paint is paint thinner and lacquer thinners. And so I've long asked both Kelly Moore and Sherwin-Williams what the deal is, what the problem is, because they want to act like, I'm pretty sure if they had it their way, painters would be licensed in the state of Texas also. Oil-based enamel paints would be outlawed in the state of Texas also. I think the only reason that they sell oil-based enamel paints is because it's not outlawed. And so it probably will be someday soon in Texas even. And you have to ask yourself why. I don't know. Maybe you can make an argument. I don't know. I'm just suggesting. Maybe.
Well, let me tell you a thing or two, young Sonny Whipper. Snapper, I've read a book or two, and I can tell you.
Read a book or two. So, maybe something about the way that oil-based enamel paints are manufactured. Maybe that would have something to do with it. But on our end, the only problem with oil-based enamel paints is discarding them. And so I believe that Sherwin-Williams and Kelly Moore ought to provide a discard service. I mean, it's not that complicated. They charge us enough. Give us the place to go dump our freaking paint thinner and lacquer thinner. All right? It really is the only issue, and it's an issue. It's a real issue. It's a real issue. Paint thinner, lacquer thinner, discarding your waste. That's the issue, not the paint product. So anyway, Cynthia, I don't know if that answers your question. I hope so. I'm kind of rambling on and keeping an eye on the comments here just to see if you give me a little more information. It took me a minute to kind of think it through and go, oh, she might not be in the state of Texas and they might not sell oil-based enamel paints in your state, like Oregon. Oregon probably doesn't sell oil-based enamel paints. Washington might not sell oil-based enamel paints. Like, it literally might be illegal, and you could get stiff fines for painting with oil-based enamel paint, say in California. And that's what I mean. It's illegal. Okay, give me a second. So yeah, I don't want to straight up ask Kim Pratt to come on every week. I would like to have a weekly guest host. I have a guest host on my show where I do music, the Outlaw Video TV, and it works great. It works for me. I believe it takes two to tango, and I think we could use more, and that's why if you listen to any good, like morning show on the radio or on TV, there's multiple people there with talent, bringing talent to that table. And I've never been, like of the mindset that, hey, I've got to do this all on my own and have all the glory. No, I've always 100% been the mindset of, hey, if I could just figure out a way to get everybody to do this together, we could all benefit. And so I know in this case with this technology, everyone's already doing this. Everyone is already having their meetings and their conversations on one form of Zoom, platform or another. The biggest difference here is that I am broadcasting this right now to YouTube and Facebook. I fully intend in the future broadcasting it to Twitch and a couple of other social medias for two reasons. One is to promote my business, to help make sure that I have business. It's been a very, very lean past few years. I'd prefer not to ever go through that again. And so, yeah, I'd like to have my name out there in a place to where everybody can find me. That's the real thing, is that I have the customers, my information and ways to contact me just need to be most readily available for those customers. Stop screen. Here you go. Here's a nice customer here. If you haven't seen this video yet, this is a really nice video with this customer here. He had what did he have? Green walls. Yeah, he had green walls, kind of like the walls in my picture there. I think I took a picture in front of that green wall because I have the green logo on my shirt. Thinking about going back to this, but honestly, I'm thinking about just going all black and white. All black and white, same logo, same everything. Keep everything the same. I need another hat. All right, so I am absolutely rambling on. What I'm going to do is go over here and hit the share screen again so you can see this fine cabinet job in the process. There we go. There it is. And so what do I do here? That. Boom. Now, we got it to take the whole screen earlier. Y'all bear with me while I see what happens here. Ooh. Okay, that blew up my whole monitor, which doesn't help me because I can't engineer. I can't see anything else. Okay, so I'm back on here now and can see everything. All right, so I have officially began rambling on. I think I have covered everything that I need to cover, and that is a very special thanks to X610 Chill. Everybody go over there and check them out. Help out Christian painters, please. Thank you again, The Real Cynthia. And so, yeah, any realtors that want to join me, you don't even have to be here in Dallas, Fort Worth. Kim Pratt is my number one go-to realtor only because she's been good to me. I'm a very fiercely loyal friend, and no matter what it might seem like, people that are good to me, I never forget people being good to me, and I will always, when given the opportunity, be as good to those people back as I can be under the circumstances. So that would be Kim Pratt. That's Next Home on Main is the name of that business. Kim Pratt, Next Home on Main. Her husband Sean, they're just super people. I don't I don't buy houses every day, so I don't know the real estate market and all that good fun stuff. I just know oh wow, check that out. Kind of overlaid there. Did I lose it? Oh, it's still there. Oh, look at that one. How about that? Yeah, we'll roll with that. Okay, so, I've got a lot of real estate friends. Like I know Jody Couts. Hello, Jody Couts. How are you doing? Are you still alive? I know a lot of people, and all of my real estate friends. I'd love for you to hop on here and say hi, and tell us about the current real estate market. And, make yourself available for. Just 10 or 15 minutes really is all that it takes. And if that 10 or 15 minutes turns into 30 minutes or an hour, hey, great. But, the idea is that, it's the whole concept of what comes first, the chicken or the egg. Well, all I know to tell you is that I am building this. I've been building this YouTube channel and my Facebook page and my subscribers over the years. And so, I have something here and I want to share it. I want to grow it and I want to share it. So any of my local business owner friends want to hop on here and make yourselves available. And then I'll always remember you for doing that and make you a vital part of Christian painters as we move forward. And that's another thing is I'm literally thinking about calling this free estimate today, thinking about coming up with a name for it. In other words, Christian Painters is the name of the business, and so therefore it's the name of the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Christian Painters. But this is a show. This is a television show here. You can pull it up on your TV. It's on my TV right now. It's using my TV as my second large monitor, I guess. And I don't know. I guess that's it. Little pop culture. Gonna definitely come prepared and pull off some pop culture, not necessarily for the audience, but for myself as well. I listen to. Really, that's what it comes down to. Is I'm Googling right now pop culture news. How about that? I don't know what it would be if I were to search something for pop culture events, but New York Times comes right up. Let's see what this is. Today's Show comes up. All right, so I'm gonna ignore that. And I don't know. Here in Dallas, Fort Worth, the Eagle is our local rock and roll radio station. And they recently changed over to The Freak.
And I like that. And they say what they want. That's their slogan, is we say what we want. It's obviously a lot of sports talk, but they've been able to have a stroke of genius here, in the sense that they've got Mike Reiner over there, and Mike Reiner is one of the original founders of The Ticket. Sports Radio 1310, The Ticket. Changed radio as we know it. Changed sports radio. Sports Radio 1310, The Ticket, as far as I know, officially, was the first 24-hour all-sports radio station. So anyway, if you weren't a fan, it doesn't mean much to you, but a lot of people were, and I was. I listened to The Hardline way back in the day. That was the name of their show, Mike Reiner, The Hardline, with Greg the Hammer Williams. So Greg the Hammer Williams, he's been on The Hardline, or Mike Reiner's new show. Mike Reiner is now on The Eagle, and or The Eagle 97.1, The Freak. And, you can hear it in my nose. It's also in my head. I'm fighting through all that stuff. But anyway, Greg the Hammer Williams, Mike Reiner's done a great job over at The Freak. And so that's the idea, is I want to make sure that I keep this thing entertaining. So a couple of things, any of my business owner friends that want to hop on and have a good time with us here, you're welcome. And if anybody wants to co-host, you don't have to co-host every week. Maybe you want to co-host every other week. Maybe you want to co-host once, just as support. But right now is the time. And you don't have to be an expert in house painting. You don't have to be an expert in, anything. You just have to have the desire to come on and help me, support me. How about that? Support me, as I go through this, because this is what we're doing. We're doing free estimates today. I can answer any of your questions about house painting, get you a free estimate today, and I can also help you with colors. So what does that mean real quick? Help you with colors? It means get rid of that. I've got my Sherwin-Williams color fan deck here with all the colors in it. And so all I need you to do is show me, kind of like in this picture, what we're working with. Do you have green on the walls? Are we keeping this green and we're painting your cabinets? Are you keeping these cabinets, so we have these cabinets to work with, and we're looking for a color to go on your walls? So that's what I need you to do. I need you to take your phone, use your cell phone, turn it around and show me your painting needs, and I can get you a free estimate today. But I want to have a good time with it, so I hope you all had a good time joining me tonight. Once again, I want to thank everyone in the comments, The Real Cynthia, Praise Monarch, Next Level Solutions, Miles. Thank you all very much for joining the show tonight. Thank you again, The Real Cynthia. Thank you, Praise Monarch. Thank you, Next Level Solutions, HVAC. Thank you, Miles Helms. Thank you, everybody, for joining the chat tonight. We'll see you again next week. We're going to do this every week. Like I was saying before, love is not an obligation. Love is a privilege. If you have it in your heart to share, and you have the opportunity to share,
That's a privilege. What you do have control over is whether you're going to inhibit or not. Don't stand in the way of those who would choose to get around you. Double tapping those brakes, it's a little bit like double cocking that double barrel shotgun, isn't it? Just, if you don't want to go, it's okay. Just get over. Do not inhibit. Let's start there. Baby steps. All right, everybody. Thank you again. When you need a professional painter to paint your home's interior or exterior, well, you know who to call. Christian Painters, absolutely. Where we love to have your business. So thank you. Hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Good